I'm doing good.
What can I do for you?
Um, I had an experience last night that was very negative.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. What can I do?
There was a Mexican girl, I think it was, that was working about midnight.
Yeah,
Is that about right?
yeah. With long
So,
black hair.
I think so.
Yeah.
So what happened was my wife came in and she had rooms already reserved.
Okay.
And then later my brother comes in and she said there were no rooms available. And so we went across the street, spent less money, and I called about 20 minutes later because I had that feeling that there was not real honesty in the answer.
Wow.
So I called and said, I need 3 rooms. And she said, yep, we have them, they're available. And what she told my brother was that they were sold out because of the holiday. So I'm trying to, if it's worth reporting.
Very much so. Let me go to the This is the third person this morning.
Really?
Yes, on that same person.
Uh-oh.
Mine is like
We,
stolen.
we have a problem.
Yes.
Okay.
You staying here now?
Say it again?
Oh, you.
No, I went across the street. We're staying over there.
Okay.
And it bothered me because
Oh, so your brother the one had made the reservation
my wife made the
for
reservations.
here.
And she walked in, and my wife is white.
Okay.
So I put her out to come in, and she was gladly accepted. And then my brother comes in because we're in 2 cars, and they needed a room also. And so he asked, "Do you have rooms?" And he said, so immediately she said, "No, we're sold out." And she's like, so my brother was like, why are you sold out? Is there a holiday going on or something? And she's like, yeah, it's Labor Day weekend. So what was your capacity?
Well, he said he's not staying here. That they went across the street after she told him that. Then they called, and she said the rooms was available. Correct.
This was
There
last
were,
night.
yeah, last night about, I would say probably 12 o'clock, something like that.
If you weren't sold out last night, not that I know of. I think we had a few rooms last
Yeah.
night.
And I
But we
called
were
back.
sold out from Thursday through Sunday.
Right.
But yesterday we had think when I read the reports this morning, we did have some rooms
Yeah.
that were available.
So my question now is to complain and have something done about it. What could be done? What's the next move from here?
Are you staying here or you?
No, we're taking off. We're leaving the area. We were just traveling through, so last night was our only stay. But I think from a corporate standpoint, she needs to be fired. So what do I need to do to make that go through? Who do I talk to? What's the
That'll be
procedure?
me. I mean,
Say it again?
obviously I'm going to have to handle it.
I'm sorry?
That'll be me. I'll have to handle that.
Okay. So how are you going to handle it?
Well, that's what I mean. I mean,
Do
I
you
will
think
have to-
do you
this
think
is
a person
my-
like that should be working?
No, it shouldn't be working here. And to be very honest, I mean, I've only been here a month.
Mhm.
I've taken over this property
Yeah.
to improve on things.
Yeah.
And
This would be
it's
your
something I've
first step.
inherited, absolutely.
Yeah.
And
What's your
this
name?
is Francis.
Francis, my name's Matt.
Nice to meet
Matt
you.
Davis, by the
Yes,
way.
sir, yeah.
I thought it was something to
Sounds
be standing
familiar.
on Davis Street, okay?
Yeah.
I know, right? You know what I was thinking of.
And it turned into a negative when I had that experience.
No, it's not good.
And I just come from the Emmett Till Museum. So to stop and looking, forward to change, it's as nothing has changed, and in that context.
You've stayed here before?
Never have. I
Never,
just
okay.
first time in the city,
Okay. Give me a call.
and we're just trying to find a
Call
place to
in
stay.
today sometime. Call April in today sometime.
Okay. I will.
Yeah, like I said, it's going to change.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's a process I have to go through.
I understand.
We can't, I mean, as much as I like to flick a finger and say you're out.
Make me a part of that process.
Okay.
What do I do?
You can send me an email if you like.
Okay. Can I get
And
your
that-
card?
Yeah. I'll do it here. Just send me an email. I can print this out as the supporting documents.
Okay.
I'll give you my personal email. So it's just my name. It's Francis Ali
Okay.
at hotmail.com.
Okay.
I
Again?
don't really normally give out my personal stuff, but I will give it for you.
I appreciate that.
Yes, sir. We're
Thank
definitely
you.
going to try and work on that.
I appreciate it.
It's a shredding process. I
Yeah.
was at a different property in the same corporation.
Yeah.
And it took me 6 months to switch that one out.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, that's labor laws are different.
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
like,
I
so-
totally
but
understand.
It is high up on my agenda of things
Yeah.
to get done.
Hmm.
Is to rotate in, a better crew
Yeah.
that would work with me.
Right.
I'm a perfectionist myself,
Yeah.
and a lot of these people won't last with me in any case.
Yeah.
But right now, I have to keep some bodies here,
Right. I
which is not
understand.
a good way of saying it because that really doesn't show quality.
Right.
But unfortunately, my hands are tied because if I
Yeah.
fire her right off the bat,
Yeah.
one, the labor laws are going to come crashing onto me.
Right.
Like I got to document stuff, so
Yeah.
like if I
Yeah.
get that email from you, a statement to say
Exactly.
that.
Exactly.
I can put as supporting documents
Right.
towards it, and eventually what we'll do is start reducing her hours,
Yeah.
and eventually she'll just walk out the door.
Yeah.
That would be the easiest way of doing it instead of firing her.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
I
but
appreciate.
would do that. Yes, sir.
Okay. And
I
like I
wish I'd
said,
known.
I'd like to be
Definitely,
involved.
Definitely. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you got my email on there, so
I'll
if
communicate.
you're coming in town again, let me
Yeah.
know.
Okay.
We can help you again.
Thank you very
Okay?
much.
You're
All right.
very welcome, sir.
Enjoy your day.
Yes, sir, you too.
That was worth it, Miss Davis.